Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are going to discuss about the most important topic is communication. What is communication? Can you please tell me what is communication? Okay, firstly I will explain and then you can tell me. Okay, what is communication, and if you have any question, so you can ask me. Okay. Now I am talking to you. So what it would be called? It would be called communication. Communication basically how people interact with each other and exchange their information and ideas. Okay, communication refer to the true way of process of conveying information, ideas, feelings, opinions between two or more person. Okay, either verbally or non-verbally using a appropriate medium. But communication doesn't mean you can only use a formal language when you are communicate with each other. No matter either you are talking to your family or friends or maybe any other person, that would be called communication. Okay, it simply means a person that involve sending or receiving message through an medium, that would be called communication. And communication is very important because through the communication you can exchange your ideas, your thoughts, your knowledge, and you can boost your confidence as well when you will communicate with other person. And you can see in our daily life when we communicate with other person and with other people, so we would use different channels. But there are specific situations in which we are use specific channels. For example, if you are in the classroom, so and you are trying to communicate with your teacher, so definitely you would use Urdu language or English language. But if you are in with your family, so you need to use that medium which would be that would be using your family member as well. Because if you will use another other medium, that would be difficult for your family, so it can create a misunderstanding. For example, you will speak Urdu language, sorry, English language, and your family are speaking they all are Urdu speaker. But when you try to speak with them using a medium of English, so they can never understand what you are saying. So during the communication, you need to select that medium that would be effective, that would be understandable for the next person. Communication basically means you are trying to convey your message to another person, no matter what type of medium you are using. That would be understandable. Next person easily can pick your ideas and your thoughts. If he didn't pick your ideas or your thoughts, so your communication would be meaningless. So you need to choose that channel or that medium that would be understandable for anybody. Okay, so I'll tell you the whole process of communication when you are trying to communicate with peoples. Okay. Okay, the first one is a sender, a person who will try to communicate with the other person, who will try to communicate with the audience. Okay, so he firstly he will try to speak with other person, that would be a start of communication. Okay, then the message, if he has message, then he will communicate to other person. If he hasn't message, so what he will say? Nothing. So the sender will take the start of communication, then he convey his message to another person. Okay, and the third thing is channel or medium which he will be used during his communication. Okay, maybe he can use Urdu language and he can use English language. For example, if he will speak in front of audience and he has a specific topic, so he will speak in Urdu language that would be understandable for all peoples. But here if he will choose a wrong medium, like he will speak English language, so no one can understand what he is trying to say and what he is trying to convey. Communication simply means in which you can convey your thoughts easily and the next person easily can understand. This is called communication. Communication doesn't mean you are using a high rank of medium that would be very effective for you but not the other person. And the fourth one is receiver, a person who will receive your message, that would be called receiver. Now, and also will give you feedback. And the fifth and very important topic of communication is feedback. If your receiver will give you feedback, effective feedback, it's mean that your communication would be very effective. Suppose your audience will appreciate you after conveying your message, so it's mean you are using a good channel for an understandable medium for conveying your ideas and thoughts. Okay, and here I'll give you the example. For example, there is a student or a teacher. Student say, so here a student is a center who will start the communication, and the teacher who is a receiver. Here student use the language. Okay, student said good morning and teacher said good morning. Okay, he said good morning. He is using a formal language, and his medium would be English. Okay, so he said, and now he picked a good medium because his teacher can also understand English language. So student said good morning and teacher said also good morning. Student, can you please give me some instructions how I should prepare? So here he is asking about something. Okay, and he is using, firstly student has message, he want to ask about the preparations. Okay, so if he has message, so then he start communication. If he hasn't have message, so how can it possible he will start communicate to his teacher? So now his question, he asked a question to his teacher, can you please give me some instructions how I should prepare? And his teacher said, firstly you need to get rid from your mobile, that's why that's not good for your preparations. Okay, so in that way you will tell me